If you place a bed just below your end portal and set your spawn point there, so congratulations, now you're stuck forever in the end. And in some rare cases, if you're lucky as me, so you will spawn on this island with no resources in the middle of the void. But even if you're stuck in this situation, will you still be able to beat the game? And there's only one way to find out. So if we want to progress in the end, the only option is to loot an end city. And I can see that one too. So the only thing that's stopping us from reaching there is the void. So even if we want to cross the void, we don't have any access to collectible blocks, so bridging will not be an option. And if we have an elytra, then somehow we can glide towards that island. But that is also 1000 blocks away. So the only option for us is to collect an ender pearl from an enderman. But for an enderman to spawn, we have to be 24 blocks away from our island. And the only option is to go away from our island is to jump in the void. But normally, even if we jump in the void, still there nothing will be spawned. But if we check our replay, there's actually 5 endermen spawned, but they just disappear just before we respawned. Cause maybe you know there is also a despawn limit of 128 blocks. That basically means if we go further away 128 blocks from our island, then all mobs spawn on that island will get despawned. But don't worry, I got a bigger brain. So look, now we are jumping in void with our full health. So void is taking more time to kill us. But if the void kill us instantly, then we won't go that further from our island. But how will we die instantly in the void? So see, void can give us 2 hearts of damage at one time. So if we reduce our health to lower than 2 hearts, so void can kill us instantly. But how will we reduce our health? Yes, this is the only. So now my plan is to reduce my hunger to 0. And when our hunger becomes 0, we will start taking damage. And if you are thinking why I am sound so weird, so actually I am jumping while recording this voice. Don't ask me why. So okay, finally half hunger is gone. Now 9 more is remaining. So okay, finally our hunger becomes 0. But wait a minute, even if we die instantly on the void and even an enderman spawned, how will we kill him? For that we also have to make a pearl chamber, right? Shit, no way, how can I forget this? Okay guys, endstone mine too slow. So there's no option, we have to jump on the void. And if an enderman spawned, we can somehow build a pearl chamber. But we can take the risk to die on that island. And now, if we click on respawn, there should something spawn. Looking like we have to do this multiple times. But don't worry, I have a backup. But even after trying multiple times, there's nothing spawned. So I doubt myself. Is there any chances that we are still getting further from 128 blocks? So okay guys, there's an issue. So in the void, we start taking damage on minus 64. But our island is on positive 68. So no matter we are dying instantly, we are still crossing 128 blocks. And even after dying, we are still keep falling. Well, we will solve that in a bit, but first we have to make sure that we aren't crossing 128 blocks. So look, there are many blocks below our island. So if we dig a 4x4 4 block deep hole, endermans will spawn there. Well, not exactly, but at least we aren't crossing 128 blocks. And if we talk about why we are keep falling even after dying, so for that we have to understand the physics of Minecraft. Well, yeah, physics also exists in Minecraft. So the normal falling speed of a player is 0.08 block per tick. But there's a twist. The falling speed will be keep adding after every tick. And as per calculations, you will reach 79 block per second speed in just 3 seconds. I think that's called velocity in science. But that's the reason why we are keep falling even after dying. And the simple solution of that is to reset our velocity. And the best way to reset velocity, just save and quit. And done. But now we have to repeat this process again. And don't worry, this time I'm not gonna jump in real life. What the heck? This sound also came in end? Okay, it's time to jump. And by the way, I dig that hole 6 block deeper instead of 4. Cause then if we are able to die at minus 64, then the chances of spawning an enderman is theoretically 100%. And you may know how high is their birth rate. Okay, finally we are dead. Now let's click on respawn. I don't know what is happening there, but now I'm gonna take a backup. I am probably not hallucinating, so let's go. There are 5 endermans, and I'm sure at least one of them give me an ender pearl. And if we got an ender pearl, then half of our challenge is done. I probably don't want to do that. Go to hell, you endermans. Let's go. And now we are in our pearl chamber. Okay, let's go. This enderman at least value my time. We got our first ender pearl. By the way, we need only one ender pearl. So what we will do now? We will jump in the void. So all endermans above got despawned. Then again we will jump into this ditch. And here we go. We got our first ender pearl. By the way, now we have to mine upwards again. And with that, officially our challenge is 50% done. Now we just have to throw our pearl on that island. Yeah. If life was that easy, then everyone will be Elon Musk. We just have to throw our pearls strategically. And this time, it should reach to that island. Guys, finally we escaped that island. Now we just have to mine some 30-40 blocks with our hand. Done. I was thinking that there's only one end ship, but look, actually there are 2. Well, our task became a bit easier. And after that, I regenerate my health and collect some ender pearl by making a new pearl chamber on this island. And after that, I move towards the big island by using my pearls. And now, finally we can loot end cities. And from here, our game will be much easier, cause at least we are not stuck on a small island. So without wasting any time, I directly go towards the end cities. But I enter the end city from the opposite side of the entrance. And look, shulkers don't even spot us. I don't think it will be that hard. Okay, there are too many. There are too many shulkers. I don't know, I am landing on this reef. Okay, stop already, I'm leaving. Now where from here? By the way, I have one ender pearl. So if I use this properly, I can go directly to the chest room. We just have to throw it properly and... No. Okay, redo. By the way, instead of looting the end city, if I pearl to the end ship, then looting this ship will be much easier. If life was that easy, okay, I came up here again, but all shulkers are attacking me together. Okay, I am safe. Please, not again! Life isn't fair. Okay, this time let's do one thing. Let's change our strategy completely. And for that, I need too many end rods. And now, it's your turn. I think 40 end rods should be enough. So my plan is, using this end rod, go closer to the end ship and then pearl. Cause as you know, end ship has lower security than the end city. Now this time, I can't do the mistake of throwing this at the wrong place. Okay, we are perfect. And now our final boss is just one shulker. Hey bro. And with that, I won. Now let's see what inside this chest. Okay, there are armors. Let's collect this elytra too. And this chest. Okay, it also have armors. By the way, I forgot to mention, I need a pickaxe from this chest. Cause if we got a pickaxe, then we can finally collect blocks, which will make this looting process much easier. And with the help of elytra, I can directly glide to an end ship. Okay, thanks for the levitation. But we will reach there or not, it completely depends on our skill, which I don't have. So we will do this manually. One of you, please give me levitation. Okay, thanks. Only once. Okay, now we can glide directly to the end ship. But the problem is we have very lower head. Leave it. I don't want to take any risk. So I am eating a chorus fruit. Okay, I don't want to do that. Wait, does he following? Okay, he is following. Please brother, leave me. I have to restart this all again. Okay, if I glide right there, maybe he can't follow us. Bro, please give up. Please bro, understand. I have to restart this all again. Life is not easy. And then I again redo the same process. Okay, let's go. Finally a pickaxe. Now finally we can say that our challenge will be much easier. Wait, what? All those tight securities just for protecting this treasure? with that, our all preparations are done. By the way, one thing I haven't told you yet. This will be my first dragon fight in Minecraft Java edition. Before this, I never fight Ender Dragon. So this will be my first experience and I don't know how the fight will go. But I think I have done enough preparation, so I don't think the fight will be that hard. Okay, let's not waste our time. Let's go to the battlefield. Okay, we are here. So my first task will be to destroy all of the crystals. And if I don't do that, that dragon could heal, which can be a big issue for us. By the way, I made a huge mistake. I convert my all end stones to end stones brick. And the issue with that is, Ender Dragon can't destroy normal end stones, but he can destroy end stone bricks. So okay, finally we are up here. Okay, he also attacked. Just blast the crystals. Okay, one done. Let's destroy all other crystals by using Ender Pearls. Okay, this one done. Let's do the same thing again. Okay, again. Seriously, it's not even a minute and I already destroyed 5 crystals. I think I destroyed all of the crystals. No, there's one remaining. I think Minecraft should make the Ender Dragon more stronger. But seriously, less than in 5 minutes I destroyed all of the crystals. And in next 5 or 6 minutes, he will also die. Do you know guys, I already have killed the Ender Dragon. But the problem is he isn't coming down. Whoa, what are you looking at, brother? Okay, finally after 30 minutes, he came down. Why can't I hit him? Whoa! I think I have to kill him this way. Now just for once he came down and he will die. Seriously, he ran away just before my final hit. Okay, he came again. Now this time I will kill him with my beer end. And done. If I be honest, this was the most easiest part of this challenge. Yeah, compared to escaping that island. Let's collect all XPs. And now finally, I can go back to home. Wait a minute. Our bed is still there, right?